And do someone view it. And then Shane is that one as much of a wanker as he is. How are we? Better than me then. Oh, but why is that funny?
It's not. I
See, that week got in. I've had a bad week, ladies and gentlemen. It was worse than that. Yeah, well, not bad. But I buried my girlfriend yesterday. It's alright, she was dead. And got to the funeral, my auntie came over, she went, "What did she die of, Sam?" I said, "Chlamydia." She said, "You don't die of chlamydia." I said, "You fucking do if you give it to me." So, I'd just like to clear something up. Mick says he apologises if we offend anyone tonight. Just like to make it absolutely clear, I make no fucking apologies whatsoever. Just saying. But we had the election a few months ago, didn't we? We were so proud of ourselves getting rid of them Tories. And look what we fucking ended up with. I'll tell you what, Keir Starmer has already fucked my nan harder than my granddad ever did. But in the lead up to the election, they were going to bring back this national service. There's no wonder they never got in. The last thing we need is more kids running around the streets with guns. It's the last thing we need. And then Labour let Diane Abbott back in. Because shit she is. I see her at the side of the fucking motorway with a big banner that says "Free Pallet Line." Thick as shit. And then Keir Starmer insisted on telling us his dad was a toolmaker, as if we didn't already fucking know. We didn't need telling, did we? It's just not necessary. But let's address the elephant in the room. Hi, Leighton.
Hi.
He's going to hit me for that. He'll hit me for that. But I am disabled. I don't know if any of you noticed or not. But just one person will like that. That's alright. Don't worry, I'm used to it. But people treat you a little bit different when you're disabled, and it pisses me off. And I'll tell you why. Because people never want to talk to me. Well, I say this because I'm disabled, it's probably because I'm a little bit of a cunt. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. But we're going with the fact I'm disabled because it makes me feel better. And I'll be at the bar and I go to the person next to me. "Does he want a drink?" Don't even know the twat stood next to me. So that pisses me off. And then my mates and knobheads, because they're the complete opposite, they don't think before they speak. "What should we do today? Should we go out for a walk?" You do what you like, I'm going to have a nice sit down. So yeah, that annoys me as well. But I haven't always been disabled. And I had a stroke a couple of years ago, and my girlfriend stayed round for the first night after the stroke. Not the dead one, another one. She stayed round for the first night after the stroke, and she said, "Sam, I know you." I said, "She fucking answer." And she said, "If you've asked me to stay round, you've clearly got ideas." And probably didn't what she meant. I'm innocent. And she said, "I don't want to make things awkward." But she said, "How? You can't move as much. How?" It's my turn to just lay there, isn't it? So we didn't last long after that. But they gave me, I can't do my fucking wheelchair joke, I'll fuck that up. So I'll have to leave that joke. I usually stay in the wheelchair. And I do a joke with my horn where I kill blind people at a crossing, but it's not going to work because I haven't got a wheelchair. I didn't think of that. So, should we do a little bit of a magic trick instead? So, don't worry, we've moved on. We've moved on. Just like I did from the dead girlfriend. In my hands, I've got a rope. It's just an ordinary rope, no fuckery. You see, one end of the rope is frayed, and that end is frayed to no one. But I need a volunteer for this. Well, I'll say a volunteer, I'll pick someone. I need a very beautiful lady for this. Are you okay? I know you've got the tics for it, but I need a very beautiful lady for this, no ugly ones. Beautiful lady. Need a beautiful lady for no ugly ones. Can't just have anyone. You beautiful lady. I will have to leave that. I have to leave that, sorry. This is how to win friends and influence people. Has anyone got kids? They're little twats, aren't they? I hate kids, I could never be a paedophile. Hate kids. But does anyone get made to watch that fucking children's TV? Because that annoys the shit out of me, that does. Does anyone know In the Night Garden? Give us a cheer if you know In the Night Garden. Good, a few of you, the joke won't work then. So, but it's the people that wrote that, they're wrong in the head. Eagle, piggle, nutsy, daisy, underneath you know, what about rides? Wrong in the head. Macapacker's got OCD because there's always fucking cleaning everything. But then I'm not surprised it's always cleaning everything given what Eagle, piggle, nutsy, daisy are up to. But then you've got fucking, what else we've got? I think kids TV just needs modernising just a bit. So I thought I'm going to have a go. But Amazon delivery driver Pat don't sound the same, does it? And that's the last clean one you're getting out of me. But, and then the Teletubbies, what are they watching on each other's bellies now they're grown up? That's your mindset, that was nothing to do with me. And then, who knew Big Ears was going to go up to be king one day? And then you got Fine and Sound. That's not realistic. It's the most unrealistic fucking programme in the world. Because that's been going since bullying was acceptable. And you got this little fucking naughty Norman kid running around setting fire to everything and all the village is scared of him. It's not realistic. The kid's fucking ginger. Not realistic. When I was a kid, that fucking little bastard would have been bullied into submission in the corner. He'd been crying all over the bastard place. He would not have a village scared of him. So that ain't realistic. But has anyone got a parrot? Anyone got a parrot? Who said yes? Give us a wave. You got a parrot? Is it an African grey? Is it a little knob like mine? Yeah, mine is. And I'll tell you for why. His language is atrocious. You wouldn't believe that being my parrot, would you? His language is atrocious. He shits all over the fucking place. That annoys me. And then he's learned to use Alexa. That's never a good idea. Because the neighbour's playing his music too loud, so the parrot puts ours on at fucking volume 50. And then the neighbour thinks it's my fault because I'm sat on the fucking doorstep with a joint. So I get the blame for that. We've got one of them Alexa light bulbs, he sits in his cage, turn the light on, turn the light off. Now, that's not funny, I hear you all say. However, I've got a 3-year-old nephew that's epileptic. And the parrots work this out. Turn the light on, turn the light on, turn the light on. My nephew's on the floor winning gold in the next Olympics. And the parrot thinks he's fucking brilliant. He's sat in his cage going, dancing, dancing. He's a twat. He winds the dogs up. Wee-wees, wee-wees. Walkies. One of the dogs fucks off to get his lead as if the parrot's actually going to take him for a walk. Well, I had enough of him, so I put him in the freezer. The parrot, not the dog. So I put him in the freezer. And I thought, while in there, sort him out. And after a while, I thought, I better get him out because the fucker's going to die. And I could do without an RSPCA strike against my name this early in my career. So I got him out, and he threw up on my shoulder. He said, I'm really sorry for everything, Sam. I said, I'm very pleased. He said, can I ask you a question? I said, go on, mate, ask me a question. He said, what that fucking chicken in there do to upset you so bad? So yeah, don't get a parrot, they're twats. So, I'm going to leave you by telling you something that happened to me last week, and this is an absolute true story. I went down south to visit some family last week. I know, some of them do still talk to me. It's amazing, isn't it? I took my 9-year-old niece out for the day, took her onto Eastbourne Pier, and they got a pub on the end of the pier. and there's an Elton John tribute in this pub. And guess what song this twat was singing as we went past? Can anyone take a guess? Exactly. Now, my 9-year-old niece waits for him to finish, shouts at the top of her voice. He's not. That's not the worst part. Because I think I gave her too much candy floss and slush puppy. So as we're coming off the pier, she's singing, "Sand's not sanding." So, I think she's going to grow up to be just like me. Because I'll break her fucking legs if she carries on. No, I love her to bits, but I've created a monster. I taught her far too well. So, I'm going to leave you on that, and I'm going to tell you what a great night I've had. Not tonight, another night. And I'll give you back to Mick. Thank you very much.